There we go. Okay, so high chance of failure on this one. Maybe not. Actually, yeah, that wasn't so bad. Hey, and this is the chainmail. This is the other reason why I don't feel like buying anything, because I get the feeling I'm just going to be able to get it anyway. Okay, yeah, for whatever reason, I think the leather belt would have taken over for the leather... No, not the leather cap, one of the rings, probably? Which actually might not have been such a bad idea, but whatever. It might also be worth picking up some potions. Especially if we're going into a boss fight. Because yeah, I can farm for money. Even if it's incredibly boring. Okay. I'm just a little bit afraid of taking too much damage here. It would suck to have to go back at this point. Uh-oh. Thought I made that jump and it was like, nope. I mean, that's true of most jumps in these games. 1, 2. At least the enemy pattern's very, very simple. Once you fought like 1 or 2 of them, it's like, oh, they're really boring. They really do feel like just mobile obstacles that you can kill. Probably get this one. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Oh. Why is that? Well, I guess it's boiling quicksand or something. That might have been a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, so, I ended up slightly within his hitbox, and it was slowly killing me. Well, we got some bread. Let's just eat the bread. We gotta be close to the end here. We've been on this level for a while. And, well, I guess I didn't need to eat that bread after all. Well, I feel foolish, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is where we fight the boss. Hello! I am here! Gross. Everything about you is not... No, great. I'm actually... not sure... What? How am I taking all this damage? How am I supposed to avoid that? Oh, I guess by being right here? Okay, well this is gonna take a couple of tries. Yeah, he's got some very clearly defined weak points. Oh, he's got worms. That's what hit me. Okay. This is a laser worm. Gotcha. And I'm not dead yet. How I'm not dead yet is a miracle to me. And I'm dead. I need that double jump. Double jump would make this mad easy. Alright, let's try that again. That doesn't actually feel like an insurmountable boss, just an inconvenience. Oh, right. I was like, wait a second, how am I, like, down on mana? And that's because I broke this lantern. Or maybe it was this lantern. Probably this one. Well, I guess I could go back and save and just go, yeah, sure, why not? All magic. We'll need it anyway. Now, does that... No, okay, so that doesn't actually reset the lamps. But this way I don't have to re-break them every time I go by. Alright, hi, Dungus the Worm. Okay, so the trick is, largely... Never mind. I was gonna say hang out in the center of the room. But I got punished for that. It kind of works. Kind. Nope. Jumped too soon. Yeah, it really does feel like my daggers. Oh, good. This hurts. Kill me! Hi, I'm one of the devs. Dropping by to see how I'm enjoying the game. It's good. I want to stun lock enemies, and it's actually driving me a little bit nuts that I can't. Oh, hey, lanterns. I don't know. No, this is, really. How do I describe this? I don't know. I don't know how to put this game into words. It's fun. I like the bosses. Jumping over things, kind of sucks, but I think that's just because my timing is atrocious. The enemies are way more accurate than I'd like them to be. But that's just because I'm a lazy sob. Okay. Okay, we're good. I'm not actually sure. It might... No. Oh, right. There we go. Daggers! I should probably pump my intelligence. A bit of... Nope, there we go. Yep, that was fine. Actually worried about that for a second. Nope, we're good. Please tell me there's a double jump later so I can jump over everything. Be the scumlord jumping man that I always want to be. Up. I hate worms. I hate worms. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Or at least, this guy feels like he's got easier patterns to avoid than the, Oop, man, nope. I say that, and then I get immediately wormed in the face. This guy feels like he's got easier patterns to avoid than the first boss, but maybe that's just me. The whole invisibility thing threw me for loops. Yep, yep. Almost out of daggers. Ow. Die! Oh, is he dead? He's dead, yes! Actually, that wasn't so bad. And the last boss actually took a couple of tries. This guy took, what, 3? That's not so bad. Max HP plus 3. Oh, I'm so used to that actually giving, like, a considerable amount of HP, and so it's like, 3 HP? Yes! Wait. Okay, one of the least essential devs at this point, because my work was creative. Oh, were you the, were you one of the artists then? This is going to be maybe a bit disjointed for people watching on YouTube, but effectively one of the devs is hanging out in chat. Because yeah, I would absolutely say, I don't know if this ever causes bad blood between members of a dev team. But my favorite part so far, by far, has been the art for this game. It's very beautiful. Okay, you made the music and the sound effects. Did some concept art for the enemies and bosses. Sweet. Hey, shortcut. I think? Yeah, okay. So question is, how do we warp between the different ones? Actually, out of curiosity, so do I just cycle between? Yeah, okay. That's a fair way of handling it. How many distinct biomes are we looking at for this game? Because usually with games like this, you can kind of get a general feel for how long it's going to be. But I know, like, with Hollow Knight, I dove into Hollow Knight thinking, yeah, I'll be done with this in, like, 10, 20 hours. And it was like a 50-hour experience. Threw me for several massive loops. I was not ready for that. Okay, 8:55. Okay, so Dan Fessler did the environment, and Glebber Kataki did the items and the enemies. They're both great. Wow, really only 2 artists that would do this. I guess that would kind of explain the consistency. A lot easier to, keep on point when you only have 2 people doing it. was the game I was playing recently that had the really good backgrounds, the really crappy character art? Don't remember it all. Oh, actually, kind of in that vein, Slay the Spire. This is one of those games where I think 2 different artists are handling it. One for the like game sprites and one for the card art, and the difference in skill is considerable. Let's see, what is Wander's accent? Vaguely Midwesternish? I'm from Minnesota, so it shouldn't be much of an accent. Most of it would be dialect differences, if anything. I will say, I guess my one, like, actual complaint for this game is I do not like the dodge roll. I have not figured out any kind of situation where it feels like it'd be particularly good. It feels like jumping over enemies has always been like the superior one. Maybe that's just kind of one of those where I'm so used to like a proper dodge roll in other games that the idea of just sliding backwards slightly is so foreign to me. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. Queen Trell, 365 to 396. I thought I'm supposed to be underground. Is this all underground, or are we going back in time? Okay, 6 different areas, but with considerable backtracking and secrets. The amount of time it'll take is up to you. Seems to be 8 to 12 hours. Oh, that's not so bad at all. Okay, there's the book that I can read. It really does look like we're just ripping these pages out. That's awful. I have loyally served King Trell ever since he was a child, but I must face the fact that he's no longer the man I once knew. I came here with his caravan in hope that I could reverse the madness that's overtaken him, but I fear he is already beyond redemption. Why did the king choose to rebuild his castle here? Must be connected to the cursed catacombs that lay beneath us. The answers I seek must be hidden somewhere in the labyrinthine tunnels which snake through these mountains. I pray for the Watchers to illuminate my path in these dark times. Let's see. And we get shin guards. Hold down, press jump to... Oh, hey, we can slide. Alright, now. Who's up for some rug burn? Oops. There will be nothing left of this guy's... There will be nothing left of this guy's pants by the time he is done. Let alone anything below the waist. After that, he pretty much loses the ability to slide, so we'll probably get the double jump fairly soon, I hope. We're looking at 2 stream sessions for this game. I'm betting this is going to be a 4 to 6 session. We're what, 3 hours in? Well, I mean, hard to say. Oh, I love those mountains. They look nice. Gradation in pixel art is, oops, tough to do. Oh, wait, no, we actually want to be this direction. Unless this is the point where I actually have to backtrack. You know, I did say this would be a good time for backtracking, and I'm not actually... Yeah, I don't think I can progress with this anyway. So we've got our slide boots, so it's time to go back and go back through every level we've been to before in hopes of finding the things that we need to progress. No, it's like I'm not actually grumple about that sort of thing. It is interesting how much of a like universal concept backtracking has become for Metroidvanias. I actually love it. Backtracking is always kind of fun where it's just like, hey, here's all the secret bits that I missed. Unfortunately, finding all the secret walls is going to be a nightmare. I honestly don't know what to look for. Yeah, first level there was a sliding way. Yeah, there's several sliding ways from what I remember. Well, time to go back. Okay, I guess we might as well start left. And just kind of make our way through. I don't have enough of a memory to remember places that I've missed. So I'm just gonna look at all of them. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just get some extra resources and money. Okay, so we already got this one. I know I know the EXP you get is considerably lower the further on you go. But, small amount. But yeah, I know the, that lower area is probably where I want to head. I just want to double check in case there's something I've missed. Plus, like I said, money. We do need a lot of it. Like, the last time we were doing backtracking, we actually got a ton. The one sad part is because this whole thing's procedurally generated, I have no idea where the breakable walls are going to be. Because you can't just be like, alright, where are all the breakable walls that I missed? Because the answer is going to be different for everybody. I'm sure it's one of those where, there is actually kind of a common element to everything. You know, there's only so many rooms that have been made, because I think it's just procedurally chosen from parts. Hey, there's the forging hammer, so we can make new weapons. And armor. But so, I'm sure there will be a guide at some point, and it's like, here's all the room variants, and where all the breakable walls are, if there are any. Or maybe we get the ability to find breakable walls at a certain point, and if there's actually something important behind them. Who knows? I don't know why. My nose has just been mad itchy the past couple days, and I'm like, anytime I, like, get into a boss fight, or like, I need to have kind of, like, a solid flow to my movement, it's just like, you know what would feel really great about now? Sneezing, or the need to sneeze, but no actual sneeze. More clubs. Ow. Oh, you don't actually need to break the walls, you just go through them. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Huh, that'll be interesting. But remember, there is a chest up there. Oh, are those dots? Those dots are chests that I haven't grabbed, aren't they? Oh, that's nice, actually. I was wondering about that. Every once in a while, I go into a room, and there'd be a, there'd be a chest. That I can't reach yet, and I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember to grab that on the way back. But no, it's doing the... I guess Iconoclasts did that as well in a couple other games. They'd have, like, kind of little squares. Are these, like, worms? Or, I'm assuming those are worms, not firecrackers on a string. Game feel has improved dramatically now that I can one-shot everything. But that's not exactly the right, mentality to have. Oh, these games are on sale on Good Old Games. I'll have to take a look then. Okay, they are glowworms. Okay, because they explode like firecrackers, and I was just like, well, the goblins could be leaving traps. I was kind of hoping they were just firecracker looking things, because the idea of a worm falling onto me and exploding is, ugh. I don't want that. Oh, hello.
I'm just getting bored of sitting in that cage. I'm Duncan Wanderbots here, and the only thing I love more than digging up minerals is processing them. I'm going to head back up to the Carthus and get that stamper working again. Come see me if you ever want to buy or sell minerals.
Whee! Okay, so he's probably how we get the monster drops. If we're, like, missing one. I really need to do a series at some point where I'm just, the entirety of it is just me, like, putting on a voice like that. It'd be kind of weird, but it'd be fun. Okay, let's see, are we missing anything else? There's 2 chests over in that room. We might as well backtrack through the whole area. We're gonna have to. But seeing as we're here, let's go back to Carthus and turn in the blacksmith hammer. Let's see. Because I want to see what can be made.
Well, stoke my furnace, you found it. Ever since I lost my hammer, I've felt like a scabbard without a sword. And now that I have it, I can craft new items for you. Just let me know which designs you're interested in.
Craft. Okay, so cutlass, panache, silver helm, silver sword, gold ring, gilded hammer, gold armor, platinum chain, platinum mail, meteoric gauntlet, meteoric helm, meteoric armor. Huh. I got something to start working on. Let's go see about the guy that sells stuff. It'd be hilarious if I could save up and get the meteoric stuff early. Probably not though.
I love Carthage, but the only downside of living here is that there is no bank in town. So for years I've been burying my money down in the mines. Probably not the smartest move since it's swarming with monsters now. But it's too dangerous for me to go back in. Maybe you could go and get my money for me. If you bring back all 3 of my stashes, I'll compensate you for your time. Please, take my shovel with you. You'll need it to dig them up.
Oh, hey! So we got the shovel. Now we can buy gold, platinum, but we can't get up to meteoric. Well, I pretty much am not going to get any of those silver ingots. I could potentially get a silver weapon, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. I wish you could actually see the stats for these. There's press X to view. Oh wait, no. X to view. Sorry, I'm using an Xbox controller, and so the X to view is very confusing for me. So gilded hammer probably swings real slow. Silver sword, it's only three more damage, and probably has a similar swing setup. Silver helm, kind of similar setup. It does give me int, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Panache, cutlass. So I could get a cutlass. Actually, are there any more recipes than this? Well, let's try talking to him.
It's good to see you again. Take a look at my inventory. You might see something you like. Just be careful, they're sharp.
Yeah, so we can sell all of our spare items. Now that we know we don't need them. I'll get rid of the war club. And the spear, yeah, I'll get rid of the spear too. Sell my gems. Oh, to the guy. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see, we also have the antidote recipe. You're correct about that. So we can sell these things to him. That, they don't sell for much. I really think rubies would be worth a little bit more, but that's okay. I guess, yeah, antidote recipe. So the question is, what do we buy? Oh, great, you found an antidote recipe. Now I can make a potion that'll cure poisoning. I'll add it to the menu right away. So antidote. Removes poison condition when consumed. It seems like a good idea. I'm gonna grab one of those. Wait, can you buy gems from the guy as well? Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have sold everything. Well, if it turns out that they are crafting materials, I mean, I'm going through this with the full intention of probably doing some grinding between sessions, just so I am nice and prepared for the future. Let's see. So I've got 1,000. Oops. Okay, so we want to buy. Oh, it's an onyx ring. So the silver crown is 5 int, 2 constitution, 1 luck, and 2 defense. That might not be a bad thing to just pick up right now. There might be something better, but probably not. Let's take a look at this scale helm. So the scale helm is just 5 defense. And the silver armor's not bad, actually. Because 3 int and defense. Let's see. I could also buy the saber, which does do 30 damage. Brass helm is strength. What about crafting? Meteoric armor is 12 defense, 8 defense, and a bunch of attack. So getting the meteoric stuff would be nice, but that's a bit out of my price range. This is kind of an all-rounder thing. A lot of defense, a little bit of strength, luck. So the platinum mail ain't so bad. Platinum chain is worth pursuing. Gold armor. So I'd rather get the gold armor over the silver armor. I don't know about the gilded hammer. But yeah, for better or worse, I'm going to buy the silver crown now. That's going to give me 5 damage on my daggers. I'm not actually... I think Constitution is extra health, and I think luck probably affects drop rates. And then we'll go for the obsidian ring next. Because yeah, that's considerably better than my leather cap, at the very least. But, like I said, I'm kind of going into this with the expectation that I'm going to do some amount of grinding or whatever between sessions so that I'm... so that I can have whatever I want. I'm a greedy sucker when it comes to these games. I'm just like, hey, here's a thing that I want. I could like just be patient and get it later on in the game, or I could do a little bit of grinding. Okay, yeah, upgrading my dagger damage is kind of fun. So we just want to go up. Let's go get at least one of those treasure chests. I don't actually know what the benefit's going to be, but that's fine. But yeah, I can dig that one spot now. Which is my... kind of my goal. Then we can think about saving up for, like, the saber. Maybe? I'm poor again. Doesn't feel good. I don't like it. I've been there. I did that. That was college. It sucks. Actually, I don't know. I never felt particularly poor in college. Made the nice summer job that more or less made it so that going into college I had some money. Then scholarships kind of took care of the rest. But that's probably not the common experience for most people. Okay, so how do we dig? You know, he said, take my shovel. How do we use it? Oh. Oh. It's an item. That's interesting. Okay, we got a secret stash. Oh, and you can just move up through the sand levels. I guess that kind of works. So you drink some water. You know, I probably should, actually. You know, that's actually the other complaint I could kind of come up with for this game. I really want to be able to sword bounce off of things. You know, Hollow Knight or Shovel Knight style. It's unfortunate that when jumping over an enemy, I can't pogo off of them and do horrible things. Because the contact damage is... I don't know. I don't like contact damage. I've never liked it. It works for, like, the explodey worms and the spike-shelled things, but these, like... Gobos with the daggers? I feel like if I landed on one of these sucker, I should break its back. It'd actually be kind of rad if I could get, like, spiked shoes that would let me bounce over people now that I'm thinking about it. Like, that would make a lot of sense. So I wonder how much damage the shovel will do in combat. Well, I guess it's time to... I don't think I'm gonna do that. I was considering it at first, but I can't swing it well in the air, so I get the feeling it's just going to go real bad for me if I try. Bam. I'm liking the upgraded dagger. Like, I kind of want to go for an int build in this game. Normally I'm kind of meh about the idea of, like, int builds, but in this game it feels like it's actually maybe not a bad idea. Because being able to just ace things from a distance with these knives, I mean, I hold no illusions that that worm boss wouldn't have been significantly harder if it weren't for dagger spam. I pretty much used my entire, I did like 500 damage to it with daggers alone, give or take. And, like, considering the speed at which I can hurl daggers at things, it seems like it's a decent idea. Couple more points of int and I could actually do just as much damage with my daggers as I do with my sword. Okay. Small amounts of money. Yeah, there's nothing to get down below. Whoops. Forgot to duck with the rat. I do wish the enemies didn't give diminishing returns for EXP, but I guess that's how you that's how you prevent players from like over grinding on super easy enemies. Because yeah, I would be gaining crazy EXP. Well, I guess this way what you can do, or the way this works is, instead of making it so it requires progressively, like, more and more EXP for the most part, you just have the diminishing returns and you don't have to think about it. Yeah, okay. Oh. I never got this box here. I'm a dumbass.